it was my life. It became a big part of my education. It was my after school activity. It was my life as a kid. I loved it. I loved editing. I loved filming. I loved coming up with ideas. I loved being a YouTuber. I loved all my friends that were older than me and so cool. They were YouTubers and I wanted to be like them and be a YouTuber. Like it was what it was. And it's interesting because I feel like now, and this is something that I'm struggling with recently, is I look back at that and I'm like, wow, it was so successful, right? You look at my childhood and you're like, that massive, wow, that's crazy. At the time, it wasn't like that. At the time, you were fighting for views. At the time, it was let's make the best thumbnail possible. You know what I mean? There was that hunger and that drive because it wasn't glorified the way it was. It was not an instant success. I think a lot of people look back at my life and because it's already been done, they think, oh, instant success.
Right.
But it was a struggle, it was tough. It was a fight. There was a lot of work that went into it, but it's what I wanted. I have had people run my social media and I hate it. It doesn't work. I've tried multiple different teams because sometimes it's just not the one for you. You know what I mean? And there's some sort of loss of control that it's my voice and no one else should be speaking on my voice. You know what I mean? And it's my career, but it's also my life. What does that mean, right? What do you want to do with that? Like if you're in this business to make money and get a view, that's going to run out. Because how could you get 1 million views and now all of a sudden you're getting 10,000? It doesn't make sense. And so if you are only in it to chase that, you're going to run out and it's going to be awful.